Mark Penn was Hillary Clinton's chief political strategist when she ran for president, a key advisor to President Clinton. He's now CEO of the global public relations firm Burson-Marsteller. Mark, always good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And 1994 all over again. There are questions right now. Should this president move to the center as President Clinton did, or, as some Democrats are suggesting, double down, fight your fight?
Well, it's absolutely 1994 all over again, almost to a T. Once again, they've gone from popular president to one who they think has been spending too much money, who's out of kilter with the voters. And the voters are saying in this election, through the vote in the polls, move to the center and focus on the economy. Do those two things as quickly as possible.
And what are the, first of all, what do you think the realistic chances are this president is indeed going to do that? We saw Juliana just report on this notion. Maybe they're open to extending all the Bush tax cuts. That might be one step towards the middle. Do you think he's going to go that far?
I think it's very realistic. I think that as each day goes on here, just as it hit President Clinton, it will hit President Obama. He might not get reelected if he doesn't move. So he's going to think about how to move, how to restructure, how to replan. He was very good during the campaign, frankly, better than a lot of people expected in re-strategizing when he had tough moments, as he did, say, at the end of September in that campaign. He's faced with a tough moment. He's got 2 years. He definitely can do it, but it's going to take change.
Well, what about the counter-argument to this? Undoubtedly, it's taking place behind closed doors at the White House right now. This is a Republican-controlled House of Representatives, greater Republicans in the Senate. They may not want to meet the president halfway. Why offer to go that centrist route if the Republicans aren't going to be there?
Well, you don't know whether the Republicans will be there, and the question now for both of them, because it does take two to really tango here, is should they both try to get a quick win, extend the Bush tax cuts for everybody 1 year while they figure out how to fix the economy, what to do with spending, and what to do with taxes. That would be the smart move in both camps. Show progress, show they've heard it. Frankly, the president should have done that 6 months ago, gotten the tax issue out of the election, and he might have been looking at a better Tuesday than he had.
Do you see other opportunities to be the welfare reform of 2011 beyond the Bush tax cuts? Where can these two sides tango, if you will?
Well, first, I think the president's got to neutralize those elements that have been eating away at his support. So he's got to deal with the tax issue. He's got to put draw some line in the sand about spending. He's got to be open to fixes on health care as well. And then he's got to think about what he wants to push forward. Does he want to try to get immigration reform done? Is that an issue that works to his favor and pulls the center over and leaves the right to its own? He's got to find issues like that that really continue to get things done and divide the Republican caucus.
Really striking in this election was the break. Independents who had backed the president so strongly back in 2008, overwhelmingly or significantly going in the favor of Republicans in these House races. Is that the challenge for this president? Win those independents back as opposed to, for example, winning the Tea Party over?
Well, he's not going to win the Tea Party, which is really firmly in the Republican camp. I think that he had a few challenges among a few key groups. He lost seniors by an additional 7 or 8 points. There's a 20-point swing among independents. And he had done very, very well with the over $100,000 voter, which actually is 1 in 4 voters these days. And that voter, I think, was really turned off by the tax and spend because they thought they were going to get all the bills for the administration. And he lost them by 15 points after having drawn even. So I think he's got to go for the independents. He's got to go back for the professionals who are doing well in two-earner couple households. And he's got to go back for the seniors who lost confidence in him.
All right, we'll see if he will indeed pivot to the center. Mark Penn, appreciate you joining us here on Bloomberg.